Willie D Live.
What's up, family? Did you know Muhammad Ali, whose birth name was Cassius Marcellus Clay, was named after a white man named Cassius Marcellus Clay in Kentucky, a radical slave abolitionist known for putting hands on white folks over slavery. Wow. Family, I came across this story last night, and I'm telling you, I was blown away. When heavyweight boxing champion Cassius Clay changed his name to Muhammad Ali after converting to Islam, he stated that his birth name was a slave name, adding, "I didn't choose it, and I don't want it." His new name, he noted, is a free name, meaning beloved of God. The name Ali inherited from his father, Cassius Marcellus Clay, was in fact given to his dad in honor of Cassius M. Clay, a fervent abolitionist who graduated from Yale in 1832. Judith Schiff, chief research activist in the Yale University Library's Manuscripts and Archives, alerted Yale News to the connection following Ali's death at the age of 74. The white Cassius Clay was born in Whitehall, Kentucky in 1810, the son of Green Clay, a land speculator who was once one of the wealthiest slave owners in that state. He attended Transylvania University and Yale College, where he received his bachelor's degree and heard abolitionist William Lloyd Garrison speak. He returned to Transylvania to study law. Afterwards, he joined the anti-slavery movement and made the abolition of slavery his life's work. According to American National Biography, Clay developed an economic critique of slavery that some historians consider to be the most penetrating analysis of slavery produced by a Southerner. Like the heavyweight champion who shared his name, Clay was a survivor. After serving 3 terms in the Kentucky House of Representatives, he lost support from his voters because of his views about slavery. This dude was different. Check this out. Understanding the power of the press, he founded an anti-slavery newspaper called The True American. Let that sink in. Then he turns around and frees the slaves that he inherited from his dad, costing his family $40,000 at the time. That's equivalent to today's $1.2 million. But wait, there's more. This obviously did not sit well with the uncivilized mutts. After years of death threats, those death threats culminated with an assassination attempt on Cassius's life during a public debate. Check out what they do. They hired a guy named Sam Brown to kill Cassius Marcellus Clay. Dude walks up on the stage while he's debating, shoots him in the chest. But instead of Cassius going down and meeting his maker, he goes after dude with his Bowie. He pulls out a Bowie knife and chases him down, catches up to him, and stick him, right? But wait, there's more. He then proceeds to gouge his eyes out, right? He gouges his eyeballs out, cuts off his nose, and cuts off his ears. Then he throws him over an embankment. I ain't got no problem with that. Wish I could have been there. I mean, just for that moment. I don't want to live in that moment, that era. Ooh, good Lord. Ooh, you think it's bad now? Shh, man. Can you imagine what black people went through? Good Lord. The uncivilized mutts who was around at that time. The trip part about it is those uncivilized mutts, they got descendants. Yeah, man. And those descendants got all that DNA. They're just like many of them work at your local police department. Yeah, they work in the police department, they work in the hospitals, they work at schools, they work in the federal buildings. Yeah. They drive Ubers. Yeah. They're at the stadiums where you go to the concerts and stuff. You ever notice how sometimes, if you go to concerts a lot and you have a diverse taste in music, you can see the energy of the workers are different depending on who's on that stage and what type of crowd they draw. It's a different type of energy. Yeah, see, I got a diverse taste in music. So there's certain venues, it's not two in particular in Houston. You can go to these venues on different nights depending on who's on the stage. And the staff is ready to either be accommodating with a smile or they act like they don't want to be there. All depends on. This dude was no joke. He served as captain in the Mexican-American War and in 1861 was appointed by Abraham Lincoln, his friend, as the minister to Russia. Lincoln recalled him to the United States in 1862 to become Major General with the Union Army, a post that Cassius publicly refused to accept unless Lincoln agreed to emancipate slaves under Confederate control. Lincoln issued the proclamation in late 1862. Cassius returned to Russia and served there until 1869. In his later years, he supported the Cuban independence movement of Jose Marti. He died in 1903, and his family home, Whitehall, is an historic site. 9 years after his death, Herman Hinton Clay, Muhammad Ali's grandfather, named his son Cassius Marcellus Clay in tribute to the abolitionists. While Ali shared that name, he shared with his father the quality of having some passionate convictions. He was a devout Muslim. He was a conscientious objector, especially during the Vietnam War when he was banned and he had to get reinstated by the U.S. Supreme Court. But that wasn't until after he had lost his prime boxing years, which, by the way, earned him international praise. So for Ali, all's well that ends well, you dig? But man, what a history lesson, huh? R.I.P. Cassius Clay, R.I.P. Muhammad Ali. No more talk.